Hello, fellow travel managers. My name is Sabrina Tasseva, and I'm Nordic Strategic Sourcing and Travel Manager at Codan Forsikring, a leading Danish insurance company. A very warm welcome to my talk, Reinvent Yourself to Rebuild, adding revenue management to the travel manager skill set. And by the way, if you have yet to watch Game of Thrones, I dare you to give it a try too. How many times have you asked yourself what will make you stay relevant as travel manager in a post-COVID world? You may live and breathe procurement, or you're an operational guru of travel management, or a duty of care freak with strings deeply attached into HR. It's all good. But allow me to disappoint you. It's just so not enough. You see, we travel managers tend to mind our own travel management related affairs to the extent that we almost develop a tunnel vision for it, unfortunately. When was the last time when you looked to the other side, the supplier side, for inspiration on how to become a better travel manager, a travel manager of the future? One that understands the buy-supply equation and steps into the supply shoes. Today, we go to the other side. We flip the coin. We explore why and how understanding the supply perspective, and more specifically, the dark art of revenue management, is key for the travel manager of the future. 3 chapters. That's all I have for you today. No more, no less. Chapter number 1. Right people make difference. Imagine it's RFP season and you're on a mission of getting the cheapest rates with the highest possible inventory allotment to your account. You send this fancy 200 pages material with thick boxes and fields to fill with endless requirements, terms and conditions, and expect, or at least hope, your dear key account manager, who you have a long-lasting relationship with and have taken so many coffees over the course of the years, to make the magic happen. You can keep believing that if you wish. The reality is, though, that your key account manager has become more of a messenger and less of a decision maker when it comes to pricing and revenue. There is another king in the kingdom, the revenue manager. This person lives and breathes a different reality. It is this expert that has not only the will, but the power and obligation to make your travelers pay more. He or she won't give you the best price, won't care about distorting the price parity with OTAs, including our beloved GDSs, won't hold back from upselling and cross-selling your travelers on site. And the $1 million question is, what can you do about it? Well, challenge the status quo is a good place to start. Ask yourself, do you speak to the right person from the supplier side? If not, ask for a change. But before talking to the revenue manager, please crack the code to revenue management for your own sake. Start thinking as a revenue manager. Only then you'll be able to understand the triggers and the trends that drive revenue managers and impact your travel program and ultimately your travelers. Only then you have a slightest chance to achieve your goals in collaboration with the right decision maker. In summary, communication is everything. Get the right people around the table. Chapter number 2, it's more than just a room. TRM and ABS, or Total Revenue Management and Attribute-Based Selling. Have you heard about those? Total Revenue Management and Attribute-Based Selling are important trends in the area of total revenue management. TRM focuses on expanding the traditional room revenue only approach onto capturing untapped revenue and profit potential associated with hotels' non-room revenue generating services, like, for example, F&B, spa and wellness, retail area, etc. On the other hand, attribute-based selling is based on the idea that instead of selling hotel rooms by room category, guests can instead take a pick and mix approach to control their own purchase path. Total revenue management and attribute-based selling are a hit in the revenue management world at the moment. Their rise is significant, especially in the aftermath of COVID-19 pandemic. So how are those relevant to you and your travel program? Why should you even bother? Because, first, your compliance and travel program attachment are in jeopardy. Hotels will upsell and cross-sell your travelers on location, exploiting their impulse purchasing traits and the blurred boundaries between business and leisure travel identity. Second, it's an opportunity to strengthen your relationship with revenue managers for the benefit of the traveler. Remember, you're not doing this for you. You're not doing it for your supplier. You're doing it for your traveler. So why do you primarily focus on room rates and breakfast? Is it all your travelers need and want? Total revenue management is a unique opportunity for travel managers to adapt their offering to business travelers through meaningful bundling agreed with revenue managers. But you will struggle doing it if you don't understand the terminology. The nuts and bolts revenue managers are just to make you pay more. You need to speak their language and understand their position. To sum up, enter the mind of the revenue manager. It will help you negotiate right deals. Chapter number 3, it's all about the tech. Digitalization is all around us. We all know that. We travel managers explore all the time how to make our programs smarter and sexier through tech solutions our travelers will fall in love with. Well, our suppliers do the same. And the difference? We want to boost travel experience, keeping the cost of our corporate travel program under certain control. On the other hand, suppliers, and especially revenue managers, would like to maximize their revenues from those very same travelers. We are in a tech competition, and in order to protect us from being outplayed, it is more than ever important to understand the tech capabilities of the suppliers, how powerful they are, how can they harm us, how can we outplay them, can theirs complement with ours? One of the many effects digitalization of revenue management has on your travel program is that your control over distribution channels capabilities to consolidate inventory and pricing from certain travel supplier is strongly diminished. From their perspective, it's fair. From yours, a disaster. Your role has changed. It's not anymore to secure loading and make sporadic rate audits. It is way beyond that. It is to understand the mechanics of price formation and distribution rules revenue managers are setting up their tech solutions after. You will be surprised and even scared of what you find, but you need to know the beast in order to beat it. So how will this help you? Well, it will give you arguments to revise your travel tech stack. Do your incumbent travel providers meet your needs? And more importantly, do they develop solutions which take into account the tech stack advancement on the revenue management side? It will also allow you to educate your travelers in a new way. And of course, it is one more topic to discuss with revenue managers over a cup of coffee. To sum up, be curious about revenue management tech stack. It will do a blast for you. I promised you 3 chapters. You got them. Allow me to wrap it all up for you. In the race to stay relevant, travel managers either win or pay the price. Unfortunately, there is no middle ground. Still hesitant to train yourself in revenue management? Here are 3 reasons why it is important. Reason number 1, communication is everything. Gather the right people around the table. Reason number 2, enter the mind of the revenue manager. It will help you negotiate the right deals. And reason number 3, be curious about revenue management tech stack. It will do a blast for you. Let me tell you this, I've been there, but I flipped the coin. I dared to step out in the dark and full of terror's night. I climbed the wall through blood, sweat, and tears, and once on top, it all made sense. I was suddenly able to see through the lenses of the revenue manager, and it all made the difference. So I dare you to take the first step today. Thank you very much.